Hello again. I am so happy that other video is finally up into the YouTube world because it took 3 hours to upload and then it failed, and then it took another 6 hours before it actually uploaded, and then I had to add in all the annotations of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever. So this video is going to have absolutely no annotations except for the very last one at the end where you have to, well, you don't have to, where you can click to subscribe. That's it. I am in a new location, you can see that. This is my bed where I usually film on. That is the desk where I filmed the last bit of yesterday's video on. And this is me sitting on my desk chair halfway between both because it felt right and I'm happy now. So let's get started with the video. This video is going to be all about books. Oh no, no notation. You're just going to have to imagine that it says books here. And I'm just going to... I went to my bookshelf just now and I literally just went, I like you, I like you, I like you, I like you. Anyway, I took out the books I really enjoyed, of which all of them I really enjoyed, but 6 that aren't series, like I left the series by themselves. So here are 6 books right next to me that I'm going to advertise to you, but this video isn't sponsored by any of them. It is completely up to me, and some I'll explain to you how I found these books and also why I enjoy them, and I'll read the blurb to you. So let's get started. Here's the first book. 99 Days by Katie Catagno. Sorry if that's not how you pronounce her name. It's about Molly, this girl, who is... She comes back from... I can't remember from where, but she comes back from somewhere. And something happened in this, where she goes back to. Town, city, whatever you want to call it. And something happened that involves her. Something like quite bad. And now she's come back and nothing has changed. So this is the very first day. Like, this is what it says on the blurb, so I'm not spoiling very much. Julia Donnelly eggs my house my very first night back in Star Lake. And that's how I know everyone still remembers everything. How I destroyed my relationship with Patrick the night everything happened with his brother, Gabe. How I wrecked their whole family. Now I'm serving out my summer like a jail sentence. Just 99 days till I can leave for college and be done. And then it's got a bit more on the blurb, I'm just going to read the last bit. 87 days of summer to go, and history is repeating itself. The last thing I want is to come between the Donnelly brothers again. But the truth is, the Donnellys stole my heart a long time ago. So it's written in first person, which I really enjoy reading. And it's basically about this girl, Molly, who loves both the brothers of the Donnelly family, and stuff happens. How I found this book, I was on Goodreads, and it was like, you know how it recommend stuff? So I went, okay, you know what, I looked at the cover, I read a bit of the blurb, and it looked really good. So I went to bookdepository.com, which I always use because it's got free shipping. Well, not always, but... And I just Googled, like, I just found it and I bought it. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. It could have been a really bad book. It was a very big gamble for me, but I mean, at the same time, it's a book, so... And none of the libraries had it, so it was completely worth it for me. So that's how I found this book. I really like the style of the book, which is like day 3, day 4. Yeah, I happen to open to day 3, which is 2 words. Vita doesn't. And then there's like day 19, and like every day is a new chapter. So some chapters day 21, and it's got every single day. So it's really cool, I really enjoy it. And you should all go check it out. Next, Graffiti Moon. This book I got when I went with a friend whose mother is like the person who does these sticker things, like who votes and stuff. And she bought this book for me by Kath Crowley. It's called Graffiti Moon. And it's very good, and one of the main characters has their birthday same day as me, which is quite exciting. And it was just... It's really good. It's about... Here, I'll read you the blurb. Let me make it in time. Let me meet Shadow, the guy who paints in the dark. Paints birds trapped on brick walls and people lost in ghost forests. He paints guys with grass growing from their hearts and girls with buzzing lawnmowers. It's the end of year 12. Lucy's looking for Shadow, the graffiti artist everyone talks about. His work is all over the city, but he is nowhere. Ed, the lost guy she wants to see at the moment, says he knows where to find him. He takes Lucy on an all-night search to places where Shadow's thoughts about heartbreak and escape echo around the city walls. But the one thing Lucy can't see is the one thing that's right before her eyes. I was like, because we went to the person talking about it, we went to Kath talking about it, or Mrs. Crowley, what we call it. Anyway, and it was a really good, like, she explained it and I was like, I need to read that book. So then my friend's mother bought this for me and I'm so grateful that she did. I've read this book already 3 or 4 times and it is incredible. Just buy it. It's really, really good. Now we're up to probably one of the newer favourite ones, but you're all gonna laugh when you see this. All I Know Now by Carrie Hope Fletcher. Carrie Hope Fletcher is a YouTuber who I adore. She is incredibly inspirational. So as soon as she said she was releasing a book, I was like, I have to buy it, I have to buy it, I have to buy it. So I did. And it's all about growing up and advice, and it has actually helped me so much. I didn't think it would help me this much, but every chapter has got something in it that I've learned from, and I've changed myself so much since I read this book the first time. And I read it again recently and I learned more things, and it's just, read it, it's so good. Honestly, I can't deal with it. I'll read you the blurb. I pushed and persevered through the crap all teenagers go through. The bullying, the boys, the peer pressure, the friends, the enemies, the frenemies. Now I'm here, watching as you guys go through almost identical experiences. Trapped on the wrong side of a computer screen. Helpless until now. She is phenomenal. Honestly, check this book out, read it, enjoy it, inhale it, hug it, love it. Yeah, sorry, going overboard. Next. I Was Here by Gail Forman. I also like his other books, If I Stay and Where She Went, but I didn't take that because it's kind of a series, I guess. But this has got nothing to do with that, but this is an incredible book. I saw it actually in the airport and I was like, we need to buy that. I said to my mom, I love this author, I really want to read this book. And she's like, not now, we're on an airplane, whatever. We got back, I think, we came back here and she said, I bought you a present. And apparently she had already ordered it before I'd already said that I wanted to read it, which is pretty cool. So I was really happy with that. It is about suicide though, so if that's a bit touchy-feely for you, just be careful, like take it easy. I cried, like I'm not gonna lie, but here, let me read it to you. I regret to inform you that I have had to take my own life. This decision has been a long time coming, and was mine alone to make. I know it will cause you pain, and for that I am sorry, but please know that I needed to end my own pain. This has nothing to do with you and everything to do with me. It's not your fault. Meg. Cody and Meg were inseparable. Best friends for life. They knew everything about each other. Or Cody thought they did. But how well do you ever really know your best friend? And what do you do when they choose to leave you behind? Read it. It's incredible. He's an incredible author. Just, you need to read it. This one is for people who have been living under a rock. And that's coming from me. Like, you can ask all my friends. I live under a rock, basically. This isn't a rock. You know what I mean. The Fault in Our Stars. Incredible. John Green is fantastic. I love all of his books. I should have got more, actually. But I didn't. Honestly, just read it. It's an incredible book, and it's just phenomenal. I can't deal with it. Read it. Read it if you haven't, honestly. My hair has been so annoying this entire time, and it looked really good before, and it was really pretty for you guys, and then it just... Okay, hair isn't the issue now. We've got one more book to go. You're gonna laugh again. The amazing book is Not on Fire by Dan is Not on Fire and Amazing Phil. Both YouTubers. And they mentioned it on their channel, they were going to release a book, and I was like, I need to get it. But it was coming out around the time of my birthday. I have another friend, this book isn't staying still, who has a birthday around the same time as me, and she also loves Dan and Phil. So we said, okay, we'll get it for each other, for each other's birthdays. Her birthday was before me, so I bought it, it arrived, and I was like, I need to read it, but I can't, it's hers. God, no. Anyway, I gave it to her eventually, and finally she gave me back, like, not finally, but they ran out of stock, so I had to wait even longer for mine, but that's fine. I read it all in one day, and she was like, what? But I was sick that day, so I didn't have any work or school or whatever. But I just, it's so funny. It's brilliant. It's so good. Here, let me read you. Yeah, it's kind of a blurry type thing. Hello, reader. In your hands is a book created by two awkward guys who share their lives on the internet. We are Dan and Phil, and we invite you on a behind-the-scenes journey into our world. In here you will discover stories from Phil's teenage diary and all the reasons why Dan's a fail, advice on how to make YouTube videos, how to draw the perfect cat whiskers, which of our dining room chairs represent you emotionally, the story of the time we met One Direction, and what really happened in Vegas. This is The Amazing Book Is Not on Fire. So I'm going to link both Dan, Phil, and Carrie in the description again. And apart from that, read those books. Get them. Enjoy them. Inhale them. Live them. Okay, that's weird. Click on this to subscribe. And hopefully I will be uploading soon again. I can't guarantee anything. But yeah, let me know what you want to see. Let me know what books you enjoy. Let me know your Goodreads name so we can find each other and stalk each other. Yeah, okay, I'm really bad at not being creepy on, like, line. But yeah, just click this to subscribe. And if you have any questions, queries, or concerns, sorry, I always wanted to say that, just comment. Just comment anyway, really. Anything. I'm happy with any comments, even if they are hate comments. If you're a hater, why? Why do you hate people? Actually, technically, I don't. Yeah, whatever. Click this. Oh god, it's gonna move and I don't want it to move. Anyway, enjoy, and hopefully I'll see you soon again. This is the worst end screen I have ever done. Oh god, stop filming.